Okay, that appears to be on. It is. Getting ready here, just a couple minutes left in the open qualifying session. We do have a light showing tonight after most of our core are relatively burnt out from nothing but spa, especially as we have a tendency to be in the lower class cars here for Attrition Sim Race Campus ASRC.
Fitting well.
And so we've got. We do have. Where is it? What kind of track did we get? We ended up with 104 degrees on the dynamic weather today. I am running the baseline setup with it is with the fuel cap. I have it just. I've saved it with a full tank for my VLN practice. So that's hence the different name, but this is this season's current default. Looks like we've got just about 2-3 minutes left in qualifying. How did I do?
Don't mind me, guys. Spectating.
We've got 4 Jettas showed up tonight.
And
Lots of
Jonathan took
MX-5s.
and nice little cut in on the ball straight away.
I managed to qualify right at what my time trial practice was this week, so I'm happy with that.
That's the most difficult one.
Let me feel confident right in that mode. Alright, Jake and Jonathan are running Solstice Champs right now, with only 2 Solstices tonight. I was tempted to get into the Solstice, but I got a pretty decent standing right now with the MX-5. Holding P4.
That's on the right.
I didn't want to give it up yet since we haven't gotten
On
to
the
the
right.
drop weeks. So I'll probably experiment and put some laps in with the Solstice after that. There is the checkers.
Nice lap, Chapo.
I second that. Nice work, man. Couple 138s. Ronnie, last season's champ. Got some Chapo competition tonight. If I can pick up. Thomas has been a good pace partner for me. I am square right on, looking really good. If things work, tracks work out, I may get to spend some good close 90 minutes worth of race time with my buddy Ricardo tonight. We were both sitting real pretty here with 141.3 and 4. My overlay on.
How many of your races, Mark, have you made it through all the way?
Very, very many of them. It was the early goals.
There you go. I need a handbrake for entry pit.
Yeah, that was just a mistake. I got a VR headset on. I was trying to hit escape. I was hitting something else.
Yeah, we kicked it off last summer, and for many of us, we had 50-car grids. Our first goals were just to survive to the checkers, and then the second goal after a few months became, all right, can we make it to can we finish on the lead lap? We've had just dramatic improvements seen across much of the community. It's been a one pleasurable year. I'm going to take a moment for just the briefest of announcements. Reminder for the full course cautions. Want to be concise and direct. Yellow, yellow, yellow is my go-to. Just scream that. That indicates you're calling for it. We don't need a description of the incidents or anything, or a question like, I don't know, is it going to be good? If you think it, yell for it. My hotkey is this. Okay, that didn't work. I was on the wrong buttons. There it is. That's my yellow, yellow, yellow. I can scream it in voice and or text. I recommend a hotkey for anybody who wants to take advantage of that. Generally put, anybody who takes a tow or all tows could call for a yellow. It's would we need a cleanup crew or anything of that nature? We are going with kind of a if somebody calls for one. If it gets a backup, then it's a go, and I or another present admin will slap a pace car caution, and the flag does not mean go slow. It means race without passing anybody who's on the track in order to get to and file up single file behind that pace car as fast as safely possible. Other than that, let's go to just the track. We've got multi-class. This is a narrow track. It's a driver training course. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. But we've got, even if it was just one class, a disparity in pace can make certain areas on this track very dangerous. So heads up for everybody, multi-class, especially at that corkscrew. Just make good decisions, everybody. Best judgment for all, and let's see if we can make it 90 minutes. Best of luck. Have a good race.
One lap to green. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
Shrink that window down. Right. Scared me with the throttle revving. It's not a standing start.
This is a long pace.
And you're going to see it go, it's going to shrink up, it's going to accordion as we get around because of the nature of these turns. So just be ready, try to keep an eye what's happening up ahead of you.
Yeah, come to Pace Lap Road America.
This car, please.
And the leader wrecks the pace car.
Pretty sure the pace car would wreck the leader.
Not with not.
Sometimes the pace car wrecks on its own. So that in the car, Belle Isle?
Yeah, I remember that one.
That was so funny.
To be fair, that's a really tough spot. Because it's just, there's a bridge there, and you go over the bridge, and the rear gets loose in like every car.
I'm prepared this time. I got myself a beer.
Just one?
No, two, but the first one's almost gone.
Get ready. Going green.
If I'm fortunate enough to have beer in the fridge, I'm sitting down with 2 for the race, but I've got water tonight.
Beer's overrated.
Green, green, green.
Here we go, 83. We'll trap everybody.
it's a lot of curbage. Looks like a slowdown,
Car
I
on your
think.
left. Clear on the left.
Hopefully not a wreck. Slow down, Tom.
Yes, sir. My first official slowdown.
Ha! Nice to have you in my mirrors, buddy. Oh, Jonathan's out manually.
What's that kind of turn called? The left turn before the corkscrew?
Kink. That one's a kink.
Okay. That one, man, you can gain like a half a second on that.
I beg to differ. You can lose a half a second there.
Easy turn to lose the whole race at.
That's the truth. This time I hit it right and I got a much better track time. 1:43.
It is while you're figuring this track out, it is one of the places where until you know that turn, until you get it, you can always find a lot of time at that turn while you're figuring it out. I'm still in inconsistent mode here at Laguna Seca and probably will forever.
It's a long track.
I can gain and lose a half a second on just about any of these corners. For the slightest minor different input change, it'll cost you or gain you.
Oh yeah, with this many turns.
Yeah, turn 6 is kind of my worst corner on this track. It's always the one I struggle with.
Sorry, Chapo. I made that more awkward than it needed to be.
Me and Ricardo, man, we're getting it.
Right side. Still there. Clear. Car right. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear.
Almost an X. Still zero, still zero. Oh man, that pass got my adrenaline up.
Left side. Still there. Clear. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear.
That was nice. I had a scare move to the inside of Ricardo, which opened the door for Tom. Beautifully taken advantage of. Gotta stop running into the red.
What a change.
Car right. Clear.
not get a good turn in. Scared of the dirt.
Right side. Still there. Stay on the left.
Might have got it. At least enough of it.
Still there. Hold your line. Stay on the left. Clear.
Oh, I was already clear. I had room for the exit. I didn't take it.
Right side. Clear.
Shake it off, man. You're okay.
Sorry.
Oh, X number 1. Pushing it, trying to catch Tom. Running into the red line. 2.7 to Tom, 2.7 to Tom. Horrible. .3 to Tom, 2.3 to Tom. Got angry front tires. Oh, 3.1 to Tom.
Doing good on that course crew, now it's getting to me.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Angry tires making the entry harder.
Oh yeah, they're definitely hot.
Sorry, Sean.
No, you're good. I knew you were coming up, man. That's why I held.
It's all you, Ronnie.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I didn't want to pull back in front of you, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
No worries here, guys. Y'all two are fighting.
Might be some dust coming off the corkscrew, so careful.
Is it still no tire changes?
Yes, sir. No tires. And this is a track where you can abuse the right front a little heavy. It can bite you in those last few minutes of the race. If we end up staying clean with no chance for them to cool down during caution.
Ugh, I gotta take a breather. I'm totally inconsistent now. I'm letting it get to me.
Seca has a way of doing that. Sounds like you got your head in the right spot, right place, though.
Yeah, I just gotta like resituate myself, get slow, you know. Smooth is fast. Gotta tell myself that.
That's an awesome series on YouTube, Smooth as Fast. I love that.
I didn't even know that was a series.
Yeah, it's a driver education YouTube channel.
Do they have a drive it like you stole it video?
Oh, you're thinking the safest fast. That's the Honda thing.
Was that you, Ronnie? Drive it like you stole it? You've never stolen a car, huh? Because that's the one time where you obey every speed limit available is to not draw attention to yourself.
Drive it like a rental car?
Yes. An insured rental car. Or like a
What are you coming into the first turn with?
Go ahead, Tom. Thank you.
Estimated exit speed?
What's the question?
The first corner.
You got about 2 laps of fuel.
Estimated exit speed and what gear do you enter?
You got a
Which
slow
car are you
car
in?
on the left.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the Andretti hairpin, kind of a double apexer. You can, it's a very flexible turn. You're gonna go in and out of that one how you see fit, whether you're tight inside or cutting it close, crimping both corners. There's lots of different things to do there.
Okay.
Are you good, Captain?
Sitting on this lap.
Ooh, I am almost out of fuel. 1.8. I missed my spotter telling me anything. Fitting in.
Down
here. Nope, not clear. Need fuel. There we go. Oh!
I'll be inside, Steve.
Oy, missed it. There we go.
Thank you,
Full
sir.
fuel. Hitting out.
Fitting in as well.
Control.
The lead is pitting now.
And I'm glad you called your pit, Ricardo, because I didn't realize how little gas I had left.
There.
Now we're off track, Southwest.
What's that, Richard?
Just curious how off tracks are dealt with. I've raked up a couple.
We do track them statistically, but we are currently don't have a points factor associated with them as we used to. It was too difficult on late notice putting together for multi-class. So it may end up being something in the future that has more of a weighted scale, or there will be something. But we're going to try. We keep track of it and use it for statistical references and whatnot. But it used to be a major part of the championship points page, but it's not this season.
Oh, okay. I'm not intentionally getting them, but I do pick them up on this track quite a bit.
This is one of our most off-track intensive tracks that we've run. It's so easy to get the 1Xs.
Yeah, I got 10 of them.
I'm doing good tonight. I'm aiming for a low number, and so far so good.
Only 2 here.
I've got 1 or 2 so far. I'm not sure what it is though.
Just drive it like a spa.
Yeah,
Bottom of the corkscrew.
Will she limp?
She limps.
Alright, I hope your repairs aren't too long.
Sitting in.
Finding the Volkswagen much easier to keep on the track, on this track. Doesn't have the tendency to spin like the Mazda does on this one.
Hammer the throttle and let the front power straighten it back out.
Minutes of repair.
That's not too bad. It'll be about 3 laps.
Extra total.
Yeah, that's well short enough that it's not gonna, give you the instant, I might as well leave feeling. But hopefully it'll repair nicely. A lot of times the MX-5 the crew won't actually do a good repair job. They'll just tell you it's fixed, but it'll still drive like crap.
Yeah. For some reason it didn't do the optional repair. I don't know why.
That's a bug that I've noticed lately. It'll do your required and then it'll just throw you out without doing the optionals.
Yeah, I've noticed that too across multiple cars and multiple tracks. It's been going on for a few months.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't fixed it yet, but it is a thing.
Gotta back up or just come back in or what?
Next time you pit, they'll take care of them.
Thanks, Steve.
Depending on how bad the repairs are, sometimes you gotta do an outlap and go right back into the pits.
I have seen with some that you can actually back up and put it right back into the box, and sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't, but I've grown to doing exactly what you're saying, just take it back out and come back, because sometimes it'll just stop halfway through the repair, it'll disappear, and you're like, you sit there for a couple minutes trying to get it back and forth in and out of the box to get it to click, and it won't take, and you just do a lap and come back in, and then they start working on it again.
Yeah.
I just tried to hold forward backwards and it didn't work.
Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped even trying it, because it's a hit or miss, and I'd rather just stick with what is going to happen.
Yep, I'm taking the loser lap.
The lap of shame.
Now, one thing to note, optionals are usually just body work. so if the car's handling fine, you may not need to go back in. It's not like these cars are tremendously aerodynamic dependent.
Yeah, these cars, this track, it's probably not even going to be an issue.
Well, if my steering wheel's crooked and I'm going straight, that's, you know.
Yeah, that's a hope they fix that. A lot of times, though, with these underpowered cars, the pit crews just won't fix that sometimes.
Happens with any car, depending on how bad the damage is. They can't always fix it.
I've been quite lucky with all my broken GT3 experience. They fix the thing in seconds every time, and without fail. It's like, wow, they fixed the wheel, and it only took them 20 seconds. I could sit for 20 minutes on an MX-5, and the wheels are completely unchanged.
Yeah, I had the misfortune at Spa getting tagged in the rear, and they weren't able to fix it, and I was crabbing when I was coming out of the pits again. I was like, oh, we just gotta retire the car.
For the 6-hour spa, we got so damaged that our steering was so bad that we got sent back in on an under meatball flag for a 0x contact.
I have speculated on some of them that it's one of those unfortunate netcode issues where it'll register locally on your computer that you received massive damage, but on the server it didn't. So the pit crew's like, there's nothing to fix, but locally it's trying to fix stuff. And on one occasion I was actually able to just quit and rejoin, and the damage was repaired. Once it like resynced with the server, it reset the local file, and the damage was gone.
Oh, we'd already been meatballed because somebody sort of took revenge on us from a previous race and nailed our guy on lap 2 while his steering was cranked right over to the locks.
I gotta hate those situations. It's so unfortunate that it happens.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of crummy.
One of the risks of the official series, though.
Yeah, I was talking earlier about the incident we had at the spa. Basically, I slowed down to avoid someone responding, got KO'd in the rear. The guy who hit me was able to keep going.
I've still got angry front tires. I need to start taking it easy on them.
It ended up fixing my repairs the second lap. About a minute 30 left.
Well, that is good news. I hope they go ahead and take care of it.
Yeah, me too. It shouldn't have been too bad.
Well, unfortunately, what's one of the worst things with iRacing is the pits are an ever-going. There's always some kind of bug somewhere. It's got to be a difficult subset in their program base.
Yeah, it's always buggy. Heck, I got flag for stupid stuff already, and it's like I was definitely on the speed limit, and I didn't go out when I should, you know.
I got killed last week with black flag.
I can only hope new damage model helps us. If it stops a little bit.
I think it will.
I am hoping too, because that's a whole new system. That's a replacement. It's not an upgrade. It's a full replacement.
Hopefully malleable carbon fiber isn't a thing anymore.
Kind of cool. I'm watching my hood get flat as they do the repairs.
You just gotta imagine somebody on the hood of your car with a hammer.
Yeah, they should have an animation for that. Get down, metal, bang, bang, bang.
Well, if they're gonna animate anything, bring back the starting and pit girls.
There we go.
Prioritize.
I second that one.
So hopefully when they fix the damage model, they'll fix it for the skippies as well. So the front end won't be made of steel anymore and the back end made of paper.
Whew, car feels good. Feels like I got some worn tires, but it feels good.
Good.
Definitely has a looser feel though, not gonna lie.
I find often even the slightest contact or mishap will change the feedback settings on my wheel, even though there's really nothing changed to the car to represent minor aero changes. Or another bug, I'm not sure which. It's actually been happening less and less as over the last year, or it's been less noticeable to me. Maybe I've gotten better at just adjusting, but it used to frustrate the crap out of me. It's like, nothing happened. Why does my wheel feel so different?
It's a sim. There's always gonna be bugs.
Indeed.
I think if anything, they should just up the graphics a tad more.
It'd take a whole engine rebuild. Their engine's ancient and very inefficient.
Yeah, a new graphics package scares me, because that'll put me into new computer territory, and I'll probably have to wave goodbye to it.
It shouldn't be that difficult to render this sim though. It's just because they're using ancient technology that doesn't recognize multi-core and doesn't do good with modern video cards.
Yeah, I got a 1050 Ti and 32 gig RAM. I overclocked this thing.
Yeah, you got way more computer than you need for iRacing for sure.
Unless you're doing VR, then you need a lot.
Well, I originally got this computer built so I could do Flight Simulator, which I have. There's no game out there that requires more processing power than a Flight Sim. That last turn, I always know I can brake just like a little bit later, and I never do.
Might be wise to save the tires anyway.
Indeed.
Who needs tires?
I'll finish this race on rims if I have to.
We popped the tire the other day. That was kind of fun.
That car's a lap down.
I learned in the 24-hour that I could drive the Ferrari conservatively and really save tires. We were actually able to double stint them and do nearly 3 hours on them and get them down to about just under 60% tread.
I bought one of the Skip Barbers. That's a lot of fun.
That is a great car. Awesome car for learning footwork.
It's fun, but you just gotta be careful of the aliens that are in that series.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the series, but I love the car.
Yeah, you got half the field are aliens that just race Skip Barber, and the other half think they're all Senna or Alonso or Schumacher. And they will race you that way.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Good eye, Johnny, good eye.
Boy, oh boy, you know when you hit the red bump in the Mazda.
I think every car knows when it hits the red sausages.
It's like kaboom! You're like, holy, left, right, straight, I'm good.
Yeah, wait.
Definitely don't want to hit the sausages, they're not tasty.
That
I
car,
nailed the one in the
down.
kink a few times.
Oh, wait till you've lowered your your ride height and take the tires directly over it and scrape your oil pan.
You all right there, Trent?
Nah, I got a smoker, so is that a yo, yo, yo?
Oh, that sounds like a blown engine.
Yeah, I'm real slow here.
Left side. Stay on the right.
Oh,
Clear.
you're still on the track.
Yeah, if you can make it around, you can make it around.
Thanks, Mr. Paz. Yeah, keep it rolling if you can.
Green. That engine will blow up eventually though, and you'll lose all power.
Yeah, I hit the downshift on that last turn a little way too fast.
Damage over time is a real thing on the engines. Getting into the red line, you're consistently adding more and more dots to different parts of the engine, and you can end up with a surprising blown engine on a straight at full throttle.
Yeah, endurance races. I'm learning a lot of what not to do.
You are giving me one dirty windshield.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. Sorry. A little bell gonna tear off when I hit.
Yeah, I got a bit of stuff on my windshield too, but it's alright. It would tear off before.
Just builds up really bad when you're behind the smoker.
Alright, now.
I failed to add the windshield tear off to my fuel only macro before the race, so I'm going to see how dirty I can get mine by the end.
I'd swear to God, if I'm in pit lane right now, which I am, and my car stops 5 feet before, oh.
At least that's one where we can assume that your pit crew would run out and pull you in without need of a caution.
I forgot all about full course cautions. It's been such a smooth race so far.
They definitely become more of an issue when we have our 20, 25 plus cars on the track.
As long as they're not like they were at Daytona.
Yeah, I might even bounce out of this race right now. My repairs are 30 minutes.
Yeah, copy that. Understood. Kind of expected it. Not many people stick around once the engine's blown.
Yeah, unless it's a long endurance race, there's not much point in hanging around. Well, you can hang around and watch, but I mean, wait for it to repair.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
By the time it's done, there's going to be like 12 minutes left around there, so.
You got about 2 laps of fuel.
What do we have, 2 engine repairs during the 24 swap?
I just spectate and commentate everything. Mark King, this is the Apex. That looks
Got you inside, Ronnie.
Looking in.
That's fine.
Careful.
So I'm watching you via cockpit, and you're downshifting a lot nicer than I am. I'm used to the shorter races where you go brake last second and use the gears to help you slow down, and that's not a good thing at all for an endurance race. And I should know better.
Yeah, I've never been one to use the engine drag coefficient for slowing the car. I'll leave it in gear like minor, but I don't like the high RPM torque for it.
Yeah.
Pitting in.
Should,
one of our top runners, Jeff Lovell, has blown a number of engines because he's really good at hitting that max RPM for slowdown, and he's blown a number of engines with us in the last 10 minutes.
One more lap.
oh wow.
He's moved on. He's racing with the Rick Motec now on Monday nights.
His next
My mother is echo.
the following week.
I didn't copy.
I forget, is next week Lime Ridge?
I don't recall off the top of my head. Website's got a full Google Calendar schedule set up?
It's Pocono. It's Pocono, then Charlotte, then Lime Ridge, then Oklahoma, Pocono again, then Summit.
That's right, Pocono East. If memory serves.
Yep.
You are correct. It's going to be a fun time.
I got a love-hate relationship with Pocono road track.
Oh, I had a blast when we ran the multi-class race with the MX-5 and the Ferrari there. And one more lap.
Nice, Roll. You working some fuel conservation.
Ronnie caught some air there.
He always gets excited when he sees my tail.
Yeah, he was hot on your track, but now he's sitting.
He'll be there again. Don't let me down, Ronnie. I know you're going to get me.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Thank you.
The Volkswagen, do you gotta buy those cars?
Yes, sir.
Are they slower or faster than the Mazdas?
There's a number scale given to the different cars for setting up hosted sessions, and the Mazda is ranked 33 in the
Hitting it.
the Jetta is given a 35, and the Solstice has a 25. So in reality, is the Jetta is faster on the straights. It's got more top end, more power, but it's heavier, and it's the MX-5 can actually outpace it in the corners.
The MX-5 has better world record times.
One more time, Richard.
So the MX-5 usually carries better world record times too.
Yeah, there's a whole community of dedicated MX-5 aliens, and there isn't the same kind of representation in the Jetta.
Yeah, let's just leave it at the fact that quote unquote one of the aliens is me.
We can go.
And Michael, who's not here this week, #1 ranked Jetta driver right now.
That's exciting.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that are kind of in and out that are really, really good at it, like Tanner, Garrett Griffin. Gustavo used to race the Jetta, but he's busy with work stuff, so he's not really doing much with iRacing right now.
I definitely didn't mean that it doesn't have an alien crowd, but it doesn't have more of a recognized alien crowd. That Mazda alien group are on multiple broadcasts, and they seem to be in like a limelight whether they wanted that or not. But there's a much more laid back, diehard Jetta fan alien group.
Oh yeah, I agree 100% with that.
It was that diehard fan base, which is why I selected it to incorporate in here with us. It's like that's a niche group that needs something.
Someday this car will go free, and then there'll be a whole bunch more people driving it.
I really, like, it really bums me out. Like, I bought the skip car, then I got the track, current week track, and it's like, oh crap, next Tuesday the track changes and I don't have that track, then I gotta buy that track. I just wish if you bought a car, you just had all the tracks, you know?
Sorry, we got it.
Well, once you start buying tracks, I mean, eventually they start getting used over and over again, no matter what class of car you're in.
Yeah, true. It's just you gotta get that first initial purchase.
You see, like on the forum, most of the series are run rotation.
There's really only one good right way for dealing with the expense cost of iRacing, and that's pick an official series that is your career path goal, and check the schedule and see what it is that you need to own for that season, and pick a couple of tracks so you can participate and move with it, and then you'll notice that those things appear in other stuff that you can do for willy-nilly whatnot. As long as if you've got something that you kind of focused on, it'll make a lot more sense. Otherwise, it is just an overwhelming giant grab bag of, why do they want all my money?
Yeah, like you said, really important to figure out where you want to go with it. 'Cause once you know that, then you know what to purchase. And
In a way, the tracks, you get your money's worth out of them better, because you may change taste on your cars, but you always end up driving those tracks over and over again.
Yeah, $3 more, but best bang for the buck. And considering the sim competition out there, I give them every penny I can come up with.
If you want to drive faster cars, I'd say once you get to C, pick either a GTE or a GT3 for IMSA, and then that'll bleed you into the VRS series as well as the VLN and that kind of stuff too.
so basically, like,
Because the GT3s get used in a lot of different races.
kind of multiply from like CB to A with that car track, etc.
I'm a diehard MX-5 for life guy, and so I scoped out what the Advanced Mazda Cup had and started picking out 3 or 4 tracks a season that I could add so that I could get involved and get with them. And before I knew it, I had enough tracks after about a year that I kept noticing that the higher license class cars were all open and available to me. And now it's just a matter of when I can snag $15, I can grab another car and go do something. Then I've already got access to everything, pretty much.
How many
Yep.
there per road?
Thank you, sir.
Does Jetta run on air or something? It, like, never needs to be refueled.
Yeah, that supercharged turbo diesel is a remarkable fuel saver.
Thank you.
We are having considerations and talks on dropping its fuel cap for next season.
Even with a 10% tank, it'd probably still be a one-stop.
So, if I buy tracks
Thing's ridiculous.
for the next season that's out, could it be a whole set of different tracks that I don't even own, even though I purchased like that whole previous seasons of tracks?
Theoretically, yes. Practically, no.
So what is there, like, 14 tracks or whatever?
Each series coordinator typically has a kind of a rotation schedule where they'll repeat 8 of the 12 tracks. They'll incorporate one track that hasn't been driven in the last 4 seasons, and then have like a community vote for what the other ones are going to be, or something along that nature. So in generally about 8 of the tracks are usually going to be ones that were in the previous season.
Okay.
Roughly, yeah. And then everybody complains about one of them anyways, but they all vote for it.
That is so true.
Most universally hated track I've seen so far is
The
Coda.
leader's pitting now.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there was enough stink talk on that one when it was being driven that it wasn't in my wallet at the time anyway, but it made it easy for me to go, well, alright, it's not happening this season.
Everybody hates it, I don't know why.
Yeah, I know it's hard to drive here doing a single monitor just because of a lot of blind corners, but yeah, I don't know why I get so much hate.
The general consensus, if I understood it correctly, is that it's kind of a copy track. Like, it didn't have a real architecturally designed individuality. It was like, oh, they just took a couple other things and mashed them together. And put a new different coat of paint on it or something. But I'm really unfamiliar with the track other than watching a couple races at it.
It's not horrible to drive. I mean, yeah, it's not the most fun thing ever, but I don't understand what seems to be universal hatred for it on that racing.
No, if you're brave, man, you can go ahead and grab it and race it on the skip this week.
What's the full layout?
It's west.
I'd still say Lime Rock Park. I love
Skippy's on full lap would take forever.
Let's see.
How many X's you got now, Ricardo?
2.
I think I might still have one.
I think I have 20.
No,
And another course cutting penalty.
I'm sitting at 11 right now.
It's such a challenge, you know?
I just remembered I've definitely got at least 2.
Just taking off track, you don't know how many you have in.
I was just thinking about it going through the kink. I remembered when Trent was like he was watching me from the cockpit. I choked up and I went right off track. I believe that was my second one.
I'm talking too much is my problem. I get lots off track, so I'm in practice and talking. And it seems to carry over into this.
Well, the low turnout tonight kind of turned into a bit of a race against the track night. For me, at least, I'm not seeing any close battles out there.
I'm trying. It's not working.
First and second place Mazda were pretty close for a while.
first through where everybody is if you want.
But I think it's spread out again now. Part of it too is I think as my tires are getting more and more upset, they keep drifting off track worse and worse.
Angry, pushy tires.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Will I get a prize for having the most soft tracks?
Next week we'll have you do a lap of shame next week for the most offs.
That car's a lap
Oh,
down.
probably me. I think I'm at 23 now. Whenever I'm talking near the corkscrew, I just get an off track and a course cut like every time.
Yeah, holding down a button and trying to drive is it's harder than drinking and driving.
Yeah, the kink in the corkscrew have been my nemesis, mostly because I'm yakking too much, but oh well.
Yeah, with this damage, I've racked up a few.
Oh, Johnny, you going for a new off-track record?
Well, for me, I have quite a... Actually, I don't even know if I have 20 yet, but yeah, I'm finding the gravel quite a bit.
I think the worst I've seen was somebody that dropped from a pro to a D license over the 24 hours of Spa.
Right side.
Yeah, it was
Clear on the right.
Thank you, sir. I think last time we were here at Seca, I was doing a clean race and then I got close to a battle, and in like the last half hour I racked up like 17 off tracks.
I've only got one disqualification that happened last week here. That somebody
You have
decided they
about
wanted
5 laps of
to
fuel
get
left.
revenge on me for something, blocked me repeatedly.
Scream!
Unintentionally, you can report them.
Long live the protest system.
For every asshole.
I'm known as the protest king.
I should compete then.
Official series tend to... I avoid them a lot now because I'll end up spending more of my day figuring out who's going to be the lucky protest of the day.
2 laps of pace. He hit me 6 times. My buddy, he was 2 laps behind me, caught up to.
Yeah, I almost had my first DQ last week running the IMSA at Lime Rock.
I hit the 25x incident limit in the VRS GT Endurance Series. That was tough, breaking near the end of the race too.
So far, I think I've only been DQ'd in oval races.
First oval race I won, I was 6
Yeah, Bristol and Martinsville are really bad for that.
back by a good second. I was
And it was street stock oval, so I was getting DQ'd out of which are
Right.
Thank you, sir.
nice flow, Mark. Good job on that one.
I was too close to pushing way out.
Hey, push on the edge of that traction, man.
It's weird, I can keep it clean all day at Spa. Bring me here, even in a slow car, off tracks everywhere.
No, the track doesn't have a whole lot of runoff area.
This is kind of funny, but I only got 6 minutes left in my repair time from 30 minutes.
You'll be able to get back out.
Yeah, what the heck, I'll just do it.
Well, I've been into this long, might as well finish the race.
Exactly, because there'll be, what, 13 minutes left or something like that?
Have you piss in your beer?
No.
Sorry.
I know I'm at the world record of the longest track time with 28 minutes and 24 seconds and counting.
Alright, MX5, time for you to do your thing. Rolling chicane, go!
Race number 25.
Kicking in.
It's because of that. Talking way too much. Not concentrating hard enough. Been alone for so long, you gotta do something.
Yeah, sorry, I had to go and screw that up.
Oh, I see a whole bunch of smoke in the pit.
Part of me is secretly hoping that the casual banter is gonna get somebody in the wall with a tow for a full course caution.
You got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Give me a.
Banter doesn't usually make me crash, it just makes me pick up off tracks. The Volkswagen's actually quite well behaved on this track compared to the Mazda. I find the Mazda spins pretty easy in the first part of the track, and then again after the corkscrew.
Yeah, tail gets way too happy in this track.
Yeah, I loathe coming here in the MX5.
Oh, I see a smoker.
Says the guy finished 5th in his advanced Mazda Cup here.
Oh, that's the second pit box I've overdriven tonight.
I watched that sitting in my car. I'm like, what are you doing?
It's one thing I have a lot of experience in is pitting, because all I drive is series that have a mandatory pit.
I'm usually too timid and don't even run the risk of overdoing it, but lose entry time. So I'm just pushing it a little bit harder, a little practice at it.
Speed limit 35, hits 36 right at the green cone, gets black flag, 15 seconds. Happens to me a lot.
Don't look at the cone, look at your pit speed indicator up on the top. As soon as that disappears, you can floor it.
Yeah, Alt-K, drag that pit info box right in front of you.
Yeah, I got the pit info box at the top, but yeah, I still do it now and then, you know, trying to get a little antsy.
Then, man.
Sorry, I was in your way on this track.
The leader's pitting now.
Ooh, what'd you do to your rear end, Ricardo?
Can't ask him that question. We've got a strict no talking about incidents during the race.
Okay, sorry.
That car's a lap down.
Forgot about that rule.
No worries.
All the smoke's actually coming from the pit lane, I see.
How many laps left?
Oh, 15 seconds left.
It's funny, you can see the puffs of smoke all over the place on the track, but I never noticed it was coming out of the pits for some reason.
So it was a barbecue?
Hickory smoked.
Here we go. Back in the race.
Sorry.
Good luck. Keep her clean.
Yep, just gotta let Johnny get by and I'm good.
The way this is handling, you might want to go
Left
ahead of
side.
me.
Stay on the right. Clear.
Ooh, your car's getting beat up, huh?
Thank you, Pat.
Got some left front damage.
Thank you, Paz.
I don't mind cruising behind you.
That car's a lap down.
Oh,
I'm gonna slow down past left, Mark.
Car right.
thank you, sir.
Clear on the right.
Skipper.
thank you.
There we go, 5 minutes left.
Home stretch.
That car's a lap down.
Kind of amazing how much less rubber these cars lay down on the track than the GT3 and GTE cars.
Yeah, much harder. Much harder rubber.
The car on your left. Clear on the left.
The track would be fully rubbered by now if this was a higher class.
Yeah, 15 GT3s out here. It'd be just black smudges everywhere.
Sebring looks really funny after the 12 hours of Sebring. So black.
Lots of patches of dirt all over the place.
Yeah. It's just funny because it's concrete, so there's quite a big contrast in color.
I was gonna say it's almost a white sandpaper pavement, so it just scrubs the tires quickly and really builds it up, and it just,
You
like I
got
said,
about 5
contrast
laps
is
of
massive.
fuel.
$12 Sebring, a fun race. I like that one. Such a crazy track.
Cool.
I like the difficulty that they got out of that one without any elevation changes. It's a remarkable track.
Oh yeah, you know the highest point in Florida is the banking at Daytona.
Oh, I just laughed myself right off. I just laughed myself right off the track.
Right. Now you know how many off-track incidents you have.
That is 3.
And you with 2.
I'll trade you for 30.
Ricardo, our zero incident king, gave me he opened the door for me to take it away from him tonight with those 2 incidences, but I guess he's still gonna have it. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
I'm not usually this bad. Like I said, it's been a bit of a lax evening.
Truly.
That's a tough track too.
I just straight suck tonight. I can't do it.
I've never been in danger of having an accident or a spin or anything. It's just stupid off tracks from not paying enough attention. Carrying any damage or anything.
"30 seconds.
Like flags waving.
Hey, Joe's doing some celebrating. I see some swerving.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Great job, you did really well.
Congratulations, all podiums.
Ah,
Was that the third X?
it couldn't go without a 4X to Raul Mondrava.
Sorry por favor.
We were fighting our asses off.
Nice job, Chapo. Thank you.
Oh, I truly hope that we weren't a hindrance to you guys enjoying a good battle. You know, I generally do run our Monday nights with an Ixnay on the jibber jabber for the driving security of all, and it just felt really lax tonight. So I hope everything was okay. Please do let me know if that was an issue.
No, nothing at all.
Oh, that's good. As good as always.
As good as always, yes. Especially when the competitor is clean all the way.
Just didn't have the pace at the start there.
Yeah, I got into the lax mode after the thoroughly enjoyable 4-car train that we had with Raul, Ricardo, and Tom. That lasted long enough, got my adrenaline all up, and once that eventually kind of broke up, I went into.
Thank you, Ricardo.
I guess my social genes kicked in. Always good to see you guys having a good battle out there. That's good stuff.
Just look at the replay. I think I'm improving, but always losing.
Improving for sure, man. We do run an even 2-hour server, so iRacing does not give us much time for congratulations and post-race chat. Once the last car is through the checkers, it gives us a minute or two, and then it will usually just straight close the server. So a reminder that we do have the Discord channel for champagnes and stories, although it was, other than Ricardo and Raul having a good nose to tail 90-minute battle. It was definitely a pretty laid back night. But I will pop in there shortly.
Okay, see you guys. Goodbye.
See you guys.
This was race 6, wasn't it? What am I? Full brain shutdown. Well, I've already got it in the Road 101 folder. No, I don't have it in attrition. Seca. Just go with that. I can change it. On exit. On exit.